discussing about the endergonic reactions. So the chemical reaction that require a recording inputs or that requires a net input of energy, that is, first is photosynthesis, as I said, 6 CO2 plus 6 H2O, that will convert into a 6 12O6 and 6O2. That you will find this glucose from carbon dioxide and water. This is the endergonic reaction. And so another, we are in a bioenergetic concept only. This is in between, I am taking certain concept. So standard gives free energy changes, that is delta G. Now you have to remember this delta G0 is equal to minus RT log natural product upon substrate. Okay. 1 molar substrate and 1 molar product. Here is the, as I say, this is temperature. Okay. Now I will give you a reactions through which the respirations, photosynthesis and aerobic respiration. Here H2O is there, so no need to change much more. Photosynthesis. What will happen in the photosynthesis? H2O. Here utilize this H2O, 6 CO2 plus 6 CO2 plus H2O. In the presence of light, this H2O split. Okay. In this reaction, the chloroplast is required, so this is the enzyme that will convert into a carbohydrates, that is high energy kilocalories. Now ADP and NADP plus, that will do all the reaction that will give you NADPH and ADP generation. Have you heard about 686 kilocalorie? This is this. Okay. So same thing. Here is the photosynthesis. Here is the respiration. One is catabolic, another is anaerobic reactions. So the aerobic respiration, that is in mitochondria, that will lead to give you a CO2 plus H2O. Here is also CO2 plus H2O chloroplast. Here mitochondria, that will give you CO2 plus H2O. But here chloroplast is synthesis, a carbon. Here is carbohydrate degrade into a CO2 and H2. That you have to understand. Now the chemical energy here, NAD plus ATP is generated and contain low energy electrons too in between that. Okay, this is about the photosynthesis reactions and respirations. Now we further enter into bioenergetic concept. So the cell are isothermal system. They function at a constant temperature and pressure. They can only use the free energy to do the work, unlike other systems which can use heat release in system to do work. That is engine. Okay. So the plant requires free energy from absorb sunlight and synthesize nutrient. Both plants and heterophilic cells, heterotrophic, not heterophilic. Okay. Heterotrophic cell use this energy and transform the free energy in nutrient into ATP or other energy rich compound. This process is called catabolism. Okay. Plant require free energy from absorb sunlight and synthesize nutrient. Both plants and heterotrophic cells are use these nutrient and transform the free energy in nutrient into ATP and other energy rich compound. This process called catabolism. Now you understand. Generally you are writing what is catabolism. It is degradative pathways and lysis pathways. No. You have to write like this. The free energy stored in the energy-rich compound is used by the cell to synthesize the various compounds and ingredient, and this process is called anabolism. Okay, another word, as I said previously, the energy stored in the energy-rich compound is used by the cells to synthesize various compounds and ingredient, and this process is called anabolisms. Okay, now you understand what is catabolism, what is anabolism in the plant? Yes. Okay, very good. I am repeating these words. Why these words is repeating? Because very much important slide for bioenergetic concept. First is, what is bioenergetic? Bioenergetic or biochemical thermodynamics is the study of energy change into bracket transfer and utilization accompanying biochemical reaction. Bioenergetic is a concept with the initial and final energy state of the reaction component, not the mechanism of chemical reactions. Okay, so the energy actually available to work, to do work, utilizable into bracket is known as free energy. Energy actually available to do work, that is utilizable, is known as free energy. And another change in the free energy, delta G, is also known as Gibbs free energy, are valuable in predicting the feasibility of the chemical reaction. That reaction occurs spontaneously if there are accompanied by decreasing in the free energy. Okay. Same slide is repeating. Bioenergetic is a part of biochemistry. Right or wrong? Right. Bioenergetic is a part of biochemistry. Concerned with the energy involved in making and breakdown or breaking of the chemical bonds in the molecules found in the biological organisms. Repeating, I am repeating, understand these very carefully. Bioenergetic is a part of biochemistry concerned with the energy involved in making and breaking of chemical bonds in the molecules found in the biological organism. Now what are they? One is growth, another is development, and metabolism. Metabolism are some of the central phenomena in the study of biological organism. The role of energy is fundamental to reach. Role of central phenomena in the study of biological organism. The role of energy fundamental to such biological process. The ability to harness energy from variety of metabolic pathways is properly all living organisms. Not properly. It is a property of all living organisms. The life is dependent on the energy transformation. Living organism survives because of exchange of energy within and out. Okay. So this is about the bioenergetic concept, and we will continue with this. I will give you a delta G free energy changes. How this reaction you have to remember. Delta G 0 or theta you can is equal to delta H minus T delta S. Now what mean by the delta G in this reaction? Gives free energy change measured in kilojoule per mole, then enthalpy, that is delta H change measured in same unit, then temperature, you know Kelvin, then delta S means entropy change measured in joule per kilo per mole. Okay, this is all about delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. Okay, now I will give you an example of catabolism and anabolism that already been taught you, or many times I have given in these 3 lectures. Protein converted into amino acid, polysaccharide converted into glucose, then
lysis and degradation into a glycolysis converting to a pyruvate, and these pyruvate enter into a TCA cycle, acetyl CoA. This acetyl CoA enter in Krebs cycles, and that generate a ATP, and finally it will gives you a CO2 and H2O. So the energy 2 ATP is formed in the 4 minus 2, and 2 ATP is formed during the glycolysis, and 36 to 38 depending upon the organism that is producing the TCA cycles. The overall reaction I will give you. But you have to remember the fat metabolism is interconverted or intermediate metabolism is found in the citric acid cycles that also form the acetyl CoA. And this citric acid cycle or Krebs cycle is also a precursor for the various amino acids, and their family I will give you ketogenic, and that FAD and ATG that enters into our electron transport chain. Okay, this is all about the now new topics I will complete in within a 2 slide only, 3 slide. Okay, that is biological oxidation. The transfer of electron from the reduced coenzyme through the respiratory chain to oxygen is known as a biological oxidation. Now this coupling of oxidation with the phosphorylation is called oxidative phosphorylation. What is biological oxidation? Transfer of electron from reduced coenzyme through the respiratory chain, okay, to oxygen is known as a biological oxidation. So you have to write biological oxidation. Now what is oxidative phosphorylation? So you have to write all three. The energy released during this process is trapped as ATP, and this coupling of oxidation with the phosphorylation is called the oxidative phosphorylations. Now the biological oxidation, what involves? Involves the transfer of electron, as I said, oxidation being term for removal of electron and reduction of for the gain of the electron. Then the another is oxidation is always accompanied by the reduction of an acceptor electrons. Okay, electron acceptors. Now the finally this is the beta oxidation pathways through which the fatty acid converting to a classified into unsaturated and saturated, unsaturated, that is converted into a polyunsaturated omega 6 and omega 3, that is omega 6 linolenic acid, alpha linolenic acid, and gamma linolenic acid, and linolenic acid, that is precursor EP and DHA alpha linolic acid. Okay, that is the precursor for P and DHA, even though that is called omega 3. Okay, then saturated LMP sub, you have to remember lauric, myristic, palmitic, and stearic. Here is the pathways you will find this long chain fatty acid converting into this Krebs cycle, and how what are the phases is found in the beta oxidation of the fatty acids. Okay, this is all about the bioenergetic concept, and you have to remember how many ATPs from FAD, how many ATP from energy, how many